Hey, what's up YouTube? This is BK on this X18 mini pocket rocket project. As you all know, here you go. You know what this is. Those of you who have the X18 super bike. This is the seat. Or what's left of it. What I hate about these seats, hold on, it's here. It's these holes that show. I think they're ugly. A lot of people customize their bike. They do so much to it, but they still have the same old ugly seat on. So what I did, I mean, I never done this before, but I'm sure it wasn't gonna be hard. What I done was, I went and got me some vinyl. I didn't use leather because eventually I'm gonna change it to blue. So I'm painting my bike blue, white. Now, I didn't like that, so I came along and I changed it to this. I wrapped it with this vinyl. There's no holes. Now there's a trick to it though, because you know you have to screw it, tighten it up from here, these 4 holes. But as you can see, I trimmed it, stapled it. Wasn't hard at all. You know, little bends here and there. Basically, you want to start from here. Stretch the material all the way as much as you can. Leave some slack, about maybe 1.5 inches slack from each corners, and then you want to staple it here, so you keep the tightness, and then you start working your way all the way around, and then when you get to here, you want to take these staples off. Right, take these off, and then you start working your way around. Once you got this stapled, then you can start trimming off. It's like trimming off the fat. But as far as the bolts, what I did was I took washers on the inside, put them in there. As you can see, they are loose. They're gonna be like that. So what you do, let me show you. You take your fairing. This is I ordered these fairings. This is just a sample. Sit there and you put it in there like that. Let me flip it around. Okay, you can see that. Now you take your, I don't have big washers, but I'm gonna use big washers. Just giving you a sample. You put your washer in there, and then you put your nut, and you do the same with all of them, and it'll get tight and stiff. And then you well, obviously you don't put it on the plastic. You have to put it on the bike. When it sits on the bike, it's going to go through the frame. Then you want to do is, then you put your bolt and your washer from the frame up to here. So your frame is going to sit in here. Okay. Once you put the plastic in, you put this in, you just screw it on. Now I know you guys are going to say, oh, but the bolt is going to spin. Yeah, it's going to spin. But what you do is, once you put the bolt with the inner wrench here, you hold it. I might have this backwards, but you hold it. You hold it nice and tight, you know, and then you do a wrench. You just keep tightening it, and then you have a nice looking seat. You know, material ran me about $5, almost $6. Get you enough staple gun, any hardware store. What I got. I got this staple gun. Not the best. I think I put more staples on the floor than I put on that seat. It's not strong enough, but it did the job if you want to save money. You can get a real good one for about $12, $15, and you can always use it. But that's it right there. This is the seat. Now I have an idea for the rear seat. I see one guy on YouTube, he had I think an R1 seat on the back. It looked really ugly. I mean, there was a gap on the rear of the seat. There was a gap. It was a pretty big gap all the way around. It looked like no good. If you're gonna put a seat, you want to make it look something flush. You know, once this screws down, it's gonna be flush. But you want it flush. And this is pretty good. But his, I mean, you probably put your finger right through it. But I got an idea for the back. I'm not going to share you my idea yet because I want to do it before anybody else puts it on their bike. And once it's done, I'll explain to you how I did it, and step by step. But this is my second video of my feet project for my X18 pocket bike. Signing out, BK.